Now, in today's newsletter, I did want to give a spotlight to the CME Group's event contracts. So, if you are familiar with trading futures, or if you're familiar with things like sports betting, the two have sort of married. And we now have event contracts in the futures market, which is really great for if you are following this newsletter and you follow our levels. Rather than being an active trader intraday, these event contracts can allow you to bet simply if the market will close above or below a certain level. And so, it says here on the CME website, event contracts offer an intuitive way to access 11 of the world's most important futures markets. So this is basically what the contracts look like. And now we focus on the S&P, but you have NASDAQ, Russell, silver, gold, Dow, copper, Bitcoin, natural gas, crude oil, all of these markets. And you can simply bet on, every day, will the S&P will the S&P daily close above or below a certain level? And you can choose different strike prices, and each one of those prices will have a certain odds. So you might, all of the contracts are up to $100. So you might bet $40 to win $100, or you might bet, $60 to win $100 if it's a more favorable probability. But it's a very simple way to get involved in the markets. So you simply choose a side, click yes or no on if the price will close at that level. And once you're in your event contract, it's locked in place, so it's a fixed risk and reward amount. You know exactly how much you are risking and how much you have the potential to win. The probabilities are priced in, and it's currently available with Interactive Brokers, EdgeClear, Iron Beam, Tradeovate, and Blue Line futures that you can actually trade these event contracts. So again, pretty cool. I've played around with it a little bit, and it's basically, if you're familiar with options trading, it's similar to selling puts or calls, but it's as if you were selling them just on a daily basis and collecting that premium. And you can get in at a much lower price point, and I think it's a lot simpler of a contract for people to get involved with rather than dealing with options. But it's the same concept of, you're basically picking a strike price and betting that the market will close above or below it. And if it does so, then your contract will be profitable. And it's a binary outcome. So again, thought I'd throw this in there. If you don't want to be a day trader, you don't have time for day trading, or maybe you are a day trader and you want to just add on to it because you're following your levels super closely, these event contracts are, I think, pretty cool. And again, if you decide to trade these event contracts or any contracts, make sure you are subscribed to this newsletter every week where I'm giving you either this video or written form on Substack, and I'm delivering it to your email via Substack every week, completely free, with all of the levels that I'm looking out for the week, so that perhaps you can be more profitable no matter which contracts you choose to trade.